What's up and welcome to a new episode of Ya 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 with me, Smash Pop.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jeremy, and this is a podcast where we either make noise or make sense. You decide.
So, what's been up, Jeremy?
Okay, I have a confession.
I like how you always target me first.
Of course.
In the 1 month that I haven't really hung out with you guys, I've only been doing one thing and one
Hey,
thing.
but we go hang out, what?
I mean, you and me, yes.
Not with Zach.
Not with Zach.
Because
Not with
Zach is like, traveling the world, which
Correct.
we will chat later.
Right. So you've probably seen me like once or twice, right? And in that once or twice, it's just 1-2 days. Outside of those 1-2 days, I've just been playing a lot of Magic. I'm either playing Magic with people in their house or in a game shop, or I am at home
their house.
sorting packs.
In their house.
Right? And
like.
so this is my confession. Yesterday was Labor Day.
Yep.
Yesterday was Labor Day. I was playing Magic yesterday from 3 p.m. until 11 p.m.
3 p.m.
Wow.
3 p.m. until 11 p.m.
Correct. And then the night before, the eve of Labor Day, I was playing Magic from 8 p.m. until 5 a.m.
Wow.
Right. So in these 2 days alone, I have played more Magic than I have worked the entire month. Properly.
Damn. Have you gotten better though?
I
I
have
hope you have gotten better.
I have gotten a little bit better. I'm a little bit more consistent. My brain is starting to be wired a little bit differently.
You know
now.
they say if you put 10,000 hours into anything you do,
Correct.
you will master it.
That is true, but with Magic, you also need at least $10,000 to get the cards to benefit.
Okay, well, yours can buy a.
Cannot.
wouldn't say
I don't
what.
have. I don't have. I don't
It's a lot,
have
it's
the bank.
Yeah. The amount of money you have,
and it's USD, right?
yeah,
No lah,
in your
yeah,
deck
yeah,
of
yeah.
cards.
I have 8,000 cards now.
And
I've
how
done the
much do
math.
they cost?
I mean,
In total?
let's not talk
A
about
lot.
that. Let's not talk about that.
Let's just say one card is RM1 lah. You got 8,000 ringgit lah, huh? For example.
$1 is a minimum.
It's a
Confirm
minimum. Some cards are like
50
700. Some cards are like
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't have
So
those.
you
I don't have my
average
cards.
it out, he has 100k.
Okay, what is the most? What is the most expensive card you have? How much?
The most expensive card I have is this card called a Mana Crypt. I think if you wanted to buy it, you can get it for
How much?
like 600-700 ringgit.
You bought it or you got it through a random booster?
This was given to me by a friend. I had a friend who
That's a nice friend.
Yeah.
Just a 7 ringgit, 700 ringgit.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I was very surprised. He was like, I told him, hey, can you give me some cards? Give me a card. And like, you know what? I have this card extra line, you take lah. Then I look at him like, bro, you sure? This card is worth so much more than the cards I asked you to get for me. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, but I got extra.
Someone else will resell it or something, right?
Correct.
Take the 700.
I would not because this was a gift from a friend.
No, I mean like that person, is a nice friend because he gave it to you. If not, he could have sold it.
But my
for
friend
700.
is a legit Magic card collector. So just to give you context.
How do you?
You're
how
not
do
legit, meh?
Yeah, exactly. You
You-
also legit.
you
or you're also
database all your
collecting
cards.
one?
No. This guy, his card collection, he's got cards from the 90s. And he's got cards worth thousands of, like one card worth thousands of USD. Like multiple cards. Like one folder of the page of his binder. If you wanted, he can put down payment on a house, I think, if you wanted to.
Does he still play or is he still collecting only?
He plays occasionally. He's got less time to play nowadays, but he collects and he buys and he trades. So he's a very big trader. So Magic is interesting because there are three dynamics, right? You've got the players, you've got
Traders.
the collectors, and you've got the traders.
Just like watches lah.
Just like watches, but I think with watches, a lot of people most people we know are buyers for themselves, and then they sell it off when they're
Hardly
tired of it,
traders
right?
lah. Yeah.
Hardly traders. But with Magic, there are people who don't even play; they just buy and they trade because it is like a commodity
He's
to.
a one deck man.
I've got 5 decks.
5 decks. Look at you, man. Look at you. Want to call people out.
Hey, I never claimed to be a one deck man, huh?
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so what about you guys? What's been up with you guys?
I haven't seen you guys in a while because I went to Bali.
Yes.
Right? So I wanted to try surfing again. So it's my second time surfing.
Oh, how did it
Right.
go? I feel a bit envious.
My
right?
nipples
Was
are
it a
okay.
sponsored trip or your own trip?
Own trip.
okay.
But it was a work trip for Sam lah. She shot some stuff.
Okay.
So I tested again. This time I try and wear shirt.
Yep.
Right? Rash guard, see whether okay. My nipples were fine. But you know what kena? My legs. I showed Jeremy, I think. My legs were roasted.
Roasted
behind.
okay lah.
Oh
because-
no, not okay. Like you put your hand here, right? You can feel the heat.
The bara,
What?
bara
Yeah.
api.
And my whole leg for the past 3 weeks were peeling. non-stop.
No.
Yeah, it's like
So I
full
put
on.
sunblock everywhere
Yeah, you
except that
forgot to
part.
put that
So when I
part.
lie on the surfboard, oh.
Because you forget to. We're always also very focused on the front.
Correct.
Correct. Like the back
Front
also
of the legs,
sometimes cannot-
front of the
cannot
legs.
cover
Yeah,
everything.
So you
Yeah,
forget, you like already your legs will be neglected.
Yeah.
Then you forget the back of your legs even more.
Correct.
Right?
And the sun in Lombok is a lot harsher.
The sun is closer to Lombok than KL, is it?
It's closer. I felt it. Yeah, about
Their sun
10
bigger.
meters. A little bit bigger. Yeah, also I was in Lombok. I was just living the kampong life. Oh, it's like Cherating on steroids, man. You know, Cherating, you had that one street, very kampong, very chill, right? Lombok is like Cherating on
streets.
steroids lah. It's like Cherating on steroids, really, because like everywhere you go, you know, there's so many cabang. You know everyone there. You stay there 1 week, right? You'll know everyone there.
It's really like a kampong
It's
lah.
really like kampong, but like people, digital nomads lah, working there.
Oh, that's
you know,
really cool.
Cafe, then you got ikan bakar at the side, you know.
Yeah.
Then
So you
tourists
get
just
like
ride a bike there.
foreigners, like white
A
people.
lot.
Oh.
A lot. Yeah, and there's this cafe, right? It's called, I think, Bush Radio, where the whole point of this cafe is to just socialize.
Okay.
So you go there, you makan, you order. You know, it's normal for people to just like, hey, where you from? Where you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Stuff. And that's so fun because you just connect with random people,
Right,
right?
right.
You know, and oh yeah, I'm going surfing later at 3 to this beach. You know, oh yeah, I'm going to do this
Oh.
stuff. And there's not many things to do. So if you don't surf or you don't hike the mountain, you're
Basically,
in the cafe
you're
there,
there
you're
to know for
chilling
what?
there. Yeah.
Ah.
So then there's also this very big gym that I signed up for because it tied to my hotel, right? Super nice. So Sam went for Pilates, they went for classes and all that.
It's like an open air gym.
Open air, yeah. Open air gym, super huge. Everyone just go there to
and
the
people
classes.
there, are they like really fit and muscular and all?
Fit.
Oh.
They are more lean because they're
Oh.
surfers body. They're very lean. You know how it is, right? Lean,
Yeah, yeah.
thin. All the trainers there also.
And then they're all very tan.
Very tan. Very, very tan. Yeah.
Wow.
It's fun, man.
Hardcore surfers, those people.
Hardcore surfers.
Soon to be, Zach will soon join them.
Yeah.
Because now he's finally got himself a watch that can go into the water with him.
Oh yeah, watch we talk about later.
Yeah.
My wife will jump so fast. This guy cannot wait. Everything he ties to watch.
Hey.
Yo. But okay, you have to go because there's one beach, right? I
Right.
told you, right? Where normally you need to swim out into
Yes,
the ocean
yes.
and then catch the wave. And then like you're very far from the shoreline, right? This beach in Lombok, near the shoreline, right? You already see the waves coming.
Right.
So you just walk a bit, you can
Oh.
catch the wave, and then you walk a bit, you
Oh.
catch the wave. It's very easy. So,
So-
you see kids, young people training there.
So as a bit of a destination for a holiday, how would you like how much did it cost? What are the flights like? What's accommodation like? What would be a good budget?
So I think flights to Lombok not that cheap, probably 800 ringgit to and fro.
Direct.
Direct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very near
accommodation
only ma, Lombok.
I don't know, some places
3.5
don't have
hours.
direct, ma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, lah. It's not like
Accommodation, you
Yeah,
go
so
5
I
days, 4 nights, you can spend like 800 ringgit, right? Provided we share stuff and all
Right.
that, right? Then food and surfing 1,000 ringgit, so 3K you can go there, you're set.
For 5 days.
for 5
For
days.
5 days, 4 nights, yeah.
Well, that's pretty
That's
good,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, ma.
Yeah,
That's
food
pretty
and
good.
all.
Correct.
generally
And then
average.
you get to know a bunch of new friends.
Oh yeah, that's the most fun part actually. Because you're always talking, and you travel everywhere on a bike. You just rent the scooter. So nice. You just ride.
So if I don't have a bike license, how?
Nobody has a bike license there. Everyone just is just riding.
But I don't know how to ride a bike. How?
No, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's like
Practice first, they'll round. Okay, already then you go out.
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
sounds
So
fun.
after Bali, you also went to Bangkok.
That was a work trip.
Oh.
So it was damn tiring because after Bali, he came back, flew to Bangkok. We had to do a conference for work purposes lah. So the heat in Bangkok, I thought Lombok was bad.
Yeah.
So I went to Lombok, got my legs roasted. With my legs still roasted in that stage, I had to go to Bangkok, and I thought Bangkok was a lot cooler because the sun is further from Bangkok, right?
It's not,
Smaller sun. So went to Bangkok. Bro, the heat is even more intense.
Because-
it's like microwave like that.
Because Bangkok
You know?
got magnifying glass, so the light very small but very strong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is that why Bangkok temperature now is like damn hot, like damn high?
few
It's
people-
almost like what 50
Heat
degrees
strokes.
now.
A few people
Yeah,
passed
it's
away
crazy.
from heat stroke,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Like I've never heard of a place reaching 50 degrees Celsius.
Correct.
Like around our
Correct.
area lah,
Yeah,
Southeast
correct.
Asia. No,
Yeah.
never.
So when I was
first
there,
time.
it was 38, but it felt like 42.
That is
and
crazy.
It really felt like 42.
So it's like 42 but where's like
Mm.
39?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, again, watch.
started already.
Okay.
You see?
Sabar.
Yeah. So
Okay,
this situation, like I don't know how some people can deny climate change. You know, we're going through it.
Yeah lah.
Like it makes so
sun
much
is
sense.
moving closer.
Yeah.
Like even in KL nowadays also damn hot.
Oh,
But at least we have rain. In Bangkok, hot. Where's the rain? Don't know where rain. Can I get wet?
you have
the natural way.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Yeah.
I mean, we always get it the natural way. What? It's never
True.
fake.
True.
That's why
Anyway.
Songkran was very fun lah. Like.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So Bangkok was just work lor. Then I came
But
back.
then you were there for Songkran, meh?
I was there right at the tail end of Songkran.
He got
So
wet
when
lah.
I went there, I got wet lah, definitely. In the
It was a
Grab
work
or
trip,
that.
huh?
It was a work trip.
I understand now. It's a work trip. You got wet.
And you work very hard.
And you
Very,
work
very
very
hard.
hard.
Work
Nice,
very, very hard.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
what about you, Jason?
I didn't travel. I didn't play Magic.
Watch.
So anyway, the only thing I can mention now is I had fun leading like a group of KOLs and influencers around town under the scorching hot sun.
Also, son.
Also, son, taking instant photos.
Very nice.
Yeah, so basically it was an event by Fujifilm to launch the Instax Mini 99. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. MC of the
It's
event.
correct.
Yeah, so what I'm saying that because at the event the MC was actually Jeremy.
And it was really cool because it was one of those. It's the first time me and Jason
My
have
friends working together.
ever. Like in fact, it's probably my first time.
First
working,
time,
yeah, first
Yeah.
time.
No.
Like we have like sometimes I will MC
You
an
will
event and
host,
he will
but
be
you just
there.
attend,
But
yeah.
for both of us to be on stage doing something collaboratively together, it was great, man.
Correct. Like it wasn't just like at the beginning whereby like he introduced Smash Pop, going to lead the whatever. But at the end of the event, we were on stage together. We were talking to each other because he was interviewing me like, what do you think about the
that's very
camera?
nice.
What was your
Yeah, that's very
experience?
nice.
And then we were like talking about cameras and stuff. Quite nice.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I have to say now Fujifilm is a very soft spot in my heart because of this experience.
True. Not just because of this Instax event. It's also because we really love the X106. when you edit, please zoom in my face, huh?
Can.
We
Say
really
again,
love
say again.
we really love the Fuji X106 and we hope every day we can take street photos using this amazing camera.
And I want, for the record, I know I'm not that big of a photographer, but I'm also very big into street photography and I'm truly into the art of photography and composition and framing. So me and Jason would be very happy to go and take some street photos together.
At this point of time, I think the best street camera that we can get now is the Fuji X106.
Absolutely right. And I think that some of the pictures that I've seen coming up from you creates a sense of envy in me. I wish I too wielded such an amazing camera in my
Correct,
hands.
and we truly don't mind if it's black or silver.
Doesn't matter. In
Doesn't
fact,
matter.
give him black, give me silver, whatever lah. We flip around, it's okay.
Thank you very
take it
much.
surfing. I go surf. Can.
We can go and take pictures of Zack surfing.
Can.
And because the new X106 also record very nice videos,
Oh my goodness.
we will take very nice videos of you surfing in slow-mo some more.
I love that idea. In fact, you know what? Just give us all three of us one each and we will do circular content.
360 degrees.
Fantastic. If you would like to hear more from us, we will pitch you an idea easy peasy.
Check out our Instagram, Smash Pop Joses and Zachrio.
So that was the content that you needed to do lah. Okay. Now that we got it out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's so fun, man, to work with your friend like in a professional setting.
Correct.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say different industry, but the experience very rare lah.
Yeah.
Was
Like,
it planned? Like, did you know? Like, maybe
No.
coincidence.
So we got
Both
approached by
separate.
the agency separately.
Yes.
And I agreed to do this workshop. He probably agreed also to do MC.
Yes.
And then one day we were just talking, chatting, having coffee, and they were like, I'm actually very busy next week. On the 25th, I got this event that I have to go. And then
you
it's like,
found out.
I also got an event on 25th. Like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Then we were like, is it Fuji, like Spider-Man, Fujifilm?
Nice.
Fujifilm? Yes. Fujifilm?
Can. So when's the next time all three of us? Even harder to.
So we
the
will have
stars
to
need to align, right?
wait for
So make that happen
Fujifilm
lah,
to-
Fuji.
Yeah,
right?
correct. So
Yeah.
the thing is, if we have the same camera, we will be able to appear at the same event, sharing our
Correct.
experiences
The
using this new camera.
common denominator here is
The Fujifilm X106.
can.
Let's do it.
You wanted to say something, right? What was that? The comment denominator
No, I was waiting for you guys.
That's great. That's a great answer.
Okay,
No, but we all
correct.
take pictures, right?
We all
shoot
do.
videos.
Actually, we
right?
all do.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
lowest
Like-
hanging fruit.
Correct.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, like you need to see Zach's thread because it's full of very nice pictures now. You don't get to see on his Instagram.
Correct. You get to see, but as cover photos, but you don't get to see when you see the content. You need to go into
Correct, because when you see the cover photo, you tap on it, the picture never come out. You come out with,
And you also go,
where's the picture?
I think I saw a thread before, someone complaining like, oh, they see the cover photo so nice, they want to go and click and zoom in and see, but then cannot.
Me too. That's what I did.
I get it all the time too.
So, yeah, lor. So
Yeah.
one time I actually pinched the thumbnail and then it didn't happen.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram and its
But
algorithm.
Fuji can make it happen lah.
Fuji can lah. You know, with
We will
with
go back to posting carousel photos on Instagram with a camera as powerful as
correct.
the Fuji.
Correct. I don't mind posting photos every day because I want to show people how good the X106
I
is.
wouldn't be able to stop taking photos, right?
Yeah, man.
I believe Fujifilm, let's make this happen.
Okay. So they asked for a 3-minute brand.
So anyway, we are done with our live updates. What are we talking about next, huh?
Oh, dude,
I forgot already.
this beef online. You know how I love the gossip, I love the drama, right? And
can
like,
Yeah.
I love it. Like, especially when it's got nothing to do with me. I try to be drama-free as a person, but I like to dig in deep when it's like other people.
Yeah.
And now the biggest celebrity drama that I'm so invested in is the whole Drake and Kendrick beef.
To be honest, at this point now,
Right.
I don't know how Drake looks like. I don't know how Kendrick looks like.
Really?
Like Jay-Z, Drake, all I feel like they're all the same kind. I don't know how to differentiate.
Maybe you want to visualize?
How do we
Okay,
visualize Drake?
well, give me like what
Song.
famous thing?
Hotline
that-
Bling. Drake.
Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling. That one.
The meme. That's Drake.
That one is Drake.
That's Drake. That's Drake.
Kendrick Lamar, Black Panther, All the Stars, that song. DNA, Humble,
Humble.
Love.
Sing.
I got.
What is the
What's the most
See, you also don't know.
mainstream? No, we know the song.
We know
but
the
something
song
to visualize
To
him.
visualize. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar has "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe." Bitch Don't Kill My. Okay. How about the Black Panther one? Na 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 na.
Has it appeared in any very mainstream commercial?
Okay, never mind lah.
Now sit down.
What's
Be
it now?
humble.
Yeah,
What's that?
he
Humble
also
Bee.
wouldn't be able to.
Huh?
Humble Bee.
It's the song is called Humble.
Sit down.
Ah,
Be humble.
right? No.
Yeah.
No, whatever lah. At
Okay.
least I know that guy lah.
You know Drake?
You know Drake, okay.
Kendrick Lamar. Is
Okay,
like-
so what's happening with this Drake and Drake Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
They're not brothers, by the way. Yeah.
All right. So basically, earlier this year, a song came out with Drake and J. Cole, who's another rapper, but
The donut brand.
He wouldn't be able to.
Okay, but we're not even gonna talk about J. Cole.
Not
because
J.
he wrote-
Cole, J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, okay.
Right? That's the okay. J. Cole and Drake, they had a collab. They made a song, and on the song there was a verse that was basically like, basically hyping up Drake, J. Cole himself, and Kendrick, saying like, "We the big three, like we started the league." That was the line.
Okay.
And then after a while, they kind of moved into a little bit of a line where it just seemed like me and Drake are like the Spider-Man meme. So it's almost like in the beginning you say there's three, and then after a while it became the two of you.
Yep.
Right? And that song went to #1. Big song.
Okay.
Huge song. And then Kendrick is known to be a little bit of a petty man. Like he got feelings, one, and he will keep quiet, but he feels it, one, and he has spoken about it in other rap songs. And then he comes out, and then Kendrick drops a verse on I'm gonna throw more rappers' name on a Future and Metro Boomin song called "Like That." Right?
I never knew you like rappers all.
I mean, it's I'm a man of many layers, right?
Okay.
So then this song and this verse that he dropped was good. It was a good song. It was a good beat, and it was like amazing. And in that song, he basically said, "Motherfuck the big three. Like you all big three. There's no such thing. There's only big me." So he basically said, "Look, I don't care who you are. I am the king." And it's a few lines about that, basically dissing a little bit. Then as a result, Drake comes back
Yep.
with a diss track. J. Cole comes back with a diss track in response.
What?
And then J. Cole eventually tarik balik, he apologized, said, "Oh, I was caught up in my feelings. This is me being petty. I'm sorry, I take it back." So that one kira done already.
Okay.
Right? Then Drake is still on that fire. Right? And Drake releases basically 2 tracks, right? 1 track, another track. And then 2 days ago, as of this recording, Kendrick releases a song called Euphoria, which is a 6-minute song that is full on attack. Like you could argue that in his original comeback, like I'm the big me kind of thing, it was more like, it's about like, no lah, you guys talking rubbish, I'm really me. Like you could say that. But now, it has gotten personal. Like, say you are a bad father lah, say your father a killer lah, say you are like that lah, say you are ghostwriter lah.
This is Drake lah.
This is Kendrick going at Drake. And you listen to the lyrics, right? And you, at first I was listening, like, not bad. Then as the song went on, and like Kendrick was really just continuously piling on. I was like, yeah man, let's go, fight. What's the next track gonna be like? I'm looking forward to the next.
So now who's
installment.
gonna respond? Drake.
So Drake will have to respond. But as of right now, based on the most recent track, I think Kendrick has the strongest like his music is the best. So he sounds like he's on top. Like, come on, let's go now. Because the this is a fight. They're not throwing punches. They're throwing words, right? Because it's the rap thing.
Yeah.
And from my personal opinion, I think Kendrick sounds and has the best or the better rhymes and verses.
Do you think this is staged?
I don't.
Like it's a whole marketing gimmick to like.
I think like
It can be.
I think like they recognize the importance of beef bringing them up in the game.
Correct.
But I do think that there is a
relevant,
certain
right?
level of authenticity to the beat. You don't randomly beef with people, right? Because like over the years, people have randomly tried to beef with Eminem, and Eminem has buried multiple people to no more career. Like Machine Gun Kelly had to straight up go and write rock songs, after the rap. Like he had to change genre. Completely like cannot rap anymore. Okay, time to wear pink. Wear pink and play a guitar. So yeah.
But my question now is, how are they able to release songs so quickly, almost like a chat, like a banter?
Because that's how good they are.
Rappers are very talented. They spontaneously can just bust the rhyme.
But you have to produce, you have to write the lyrics, you have to make the music, you have to publish, and stuff like that, get distributed to multiple platforms.
So I think obviously the distribution and all that's taken care of already. These guys also probably already have studios in their
Wait,
house.
so the whole thing happened throughout how many days, how many months?
So I think this happened in the last like month and a half maybe.
Oh, they're very fast.
very fast.
Like in fact some people were saying Kendrick's response is damn slow. Because Drake came out, fired 2 shots, J. Cole came out, fired a shot, everybody said, hey, Kendrick, no response, so quiet, why are you so long? And that's exactly what he's saying, like, why are you so quiet, you're writing, you got to really write your words out.
Oh.
Right? And
Sounds fun.
So, but it's just so much fun to watch,
For
man.
us to watch lah, it's fun.
And this music is good. And this is like probably the biggest rap beef in a very, very long time. And I love it. I love
I'm
it.
gonna like go back, Google the chronology, and just hear.
Yeah.
the tracks.
Maybe you can send to us like, okay, this song first, and then this song, and this song.
No problem.
But first, you need to Google how Kendrick Lamar looks like, so you can visualize that guy. And you hear his voice.
I don't even know how this J. Cole look like. J. Cole.
J. Cole a bit harder to visualize.
J. Cole is a lot taller, he got dreadlocks. But also Kendrick
Kendrick
is
also
short but with dreadlocks.
Okay, Ken.
Right? So I love this beef, man. I love this beef. Which begs the question, right? Like you say all these things about a person, you have all these thoughts about people, but these guys, they're basically in the industry, Hollywood entertainment, right? They will have to go to awards and they will have to bump into each other.
Correct.
What do you think they're like?
Hi bye.
I think because they are so big now, they don't even say hi to each other.
Right.
Yeah, they will just walk their own path. They were like, oh, there, that guy lah, the Kendrick is there.
Yeah.
I sit here, don't care.
Right. Or maybe even the organizers know, right? And they will make sure they're like, okay.
They don't sit
lah.
together.
They're not even
and they don't
crossing,
appear
right?
at the red carpet at the same
imagine
time.
at the event at the same table, they'll just start rapping at each other.
No need to produce all just like that.
Yeah, go back and forth,
Every
back and
better
forth.
go on stage, all 3 people.
Yo, susah lah. But yeah, I think like you say lah, they'll just purposely separate them so there's no awkward moments.
Okay. But what about us? We are not we have no minders to separate us, ma. No organizers to separate, ma. And because we are not so public about the people we don't like.
Correct.
So a lot of it is like inside the pendam, deep down,
Correct.
pent up. Like
Internalized.
and as much as possible, I try to live life with an open heart. There are also people on the planet that I can't stand sometimes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you guys handle these situations? I mean, because we go out as well, we're also in the industry.
Yeah, we also go to events.
Yes.
We also meet random friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
Write a rap song.
bro.
But don't release it. So SoundCloud all private. One day bocho. Jeremy, Jason. All got name one.
That's why we write captions.
What? See
Oh, I see my
man.
caption
Yeah, I need to
first.
go look back.
Your caption your caption all rhyming.
So
though.
you started rhyming since 10 years ago, right?
like
So that's
10
when it
years ago.
started.
Hey, actually, your rhymes are all rap song, right? We put all together
Oh my
chronologically
God.
over 10 years.
Actually, that was what I'm trying to do lah. A 10-year rap song.
It's a diss track, right?
Correct.
Who is it about?
Is to target all the Kendrick lah,
Everyone.
J. Cole lah, all this. Is
Drake,
like,
Drake.
you know what? Drake. Like that. So, yeah lor.
So how would you externalize it?
So if, let's just say lah, I go to an
How do you
event
deal with it? Yeah.
and I see there's someone that I don't like,
Okay.
but they are walking this way.
Okay.
Right.
But of course, I am not as big as Drake lah.
Okay.
So I still need to pretend like I am friends with them.
Okay.
So as we approach each other, I'll be like, hey, long time no see. And then he or she will be like, oh yeah, long time no see. Obviously, they don't know that I hate them. Right?
But maybe they don't like you also?
Good. If that's the case, even better. You know? Then they'll be like, oh hey, long time no see. Yeah. Then we just walk. You know, so we don't continue the conversation.
Right.
But we still need to appear like we are friends with each other because there are people around.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're mutual friends, right?
Correct. So that's how I deal with people that I don't like.
But inside, how are you feeling?
Inside is like, why are they here? Don't invite them lah, organizer. Who's the organizer? Can you next time don't invite them? If you invite me, don't invite them. Invite them, don't invite me. Like that.
Okay.
Have you gone out of your way to do that? Like you don't like that person so much, right? That you see the person at whatever event or wherever it are, and you're like, why is this person here as well? Do you go out of your way
To be
make sure
very, very honest, I have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, I try to not be a villain,
Okay.
right? So I will go to the organizer.
Ah.
I'll go to the organizer, let's just say Miss A lah.
Okay.
I say, hey, Miss A, you guys invited that guy. And then they were, yeah, why? Oh, no lah. A lot of events also, I don't see that guy. Maybe other agency also don't invite him anymore.
Oh.
But I don't know why lah. So I'm just
So
checking.
you try to not make it seem from you. Like
correct.
you're also questioning like,
Like why is he here?
then
Because
both of you wonder
a lot of
together.
events.
and
I don't know
you
why.
plant that seed in her head, and she
In
also
her head,
like,
and then when she goes back to office, she'll be like, asking the
Yeah.
boss like, hey, actually a lot of people not inviting him. Why we invite?
Inception.
Inception.
So
Inception.
my next question is has this been effective for you?
No. Next event, I still see the
You
people
haven't
there.
done it enough lah.
Correct.
Inception got many levels,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You need to
yeah.
go to the deepest
Correct,
level.
correct,
You
correct.
plant
My
that
skill
seed.
not strong.
level.
My inception
You
skill
surface
not
level
strong.
only.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. What about you?
Yes and no lah. Mine is a bit sometimes awkward. I'll just try to avoid the person.
Right.
So let's say I don't like this person, right? So that person's already at the event, right?
Yeah.
And naturally, I'm a bit more introvert.
Okay.
Right? I'm only very talkative with friends.
Okay.
Right. So with
Okay.
like people that I'm not close to, right?
I'm surprised.
Wait, really? Legit.
I cannot believe that.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
You went to a social cafe in Lombok.
Yeah,
No,
man, what
I'm
is
not
this?
forced to like, hey, what's up, guys? You know what I mean? I'm just like, if it happens, it happens.
Right.
You know, if someone says, hey, that's a nice looking chili sauce, then we'll talk lah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, long story short, right? Generally, I don't like big group gatherings. Okay,
Oh,
that's the thing about
that's
me,
fair.
right? So it's hard for me to talk. So same things in events when I see people that I don't like, right? I'll try to avoid physically. So the fellow walk here, I'll be like walking the other direction. You know
So
what I mean?
you are so then that
I
happens.
don't really want to say hi. you know
But that
what I
means
mean?
you are throughout the entirety of the event, you are also just kind of like mentally being aware. Is that
Yes,
it?
because okay, here's the thing. I can act. I'm very good at acting. Say, hey, what's up? You know, hi, how you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah.
Long time no see. I can do that. But sometimes I'm just damn malas. You know, so I just want to avoid and don't make contact and just talk to people who over there I am comfortable with lah.
You just simply grab someone near you and then, hey, how are you? Long
Yeah,
time no
that's
see. And then
what
wait for the fella to go away first, then you continue your path.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll just avoid lah. If really need to meet, then it's similar to what Jason did. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, long time no see. How are you? What's up? And then there will be an air of awkwardness for a couple of seconds, and then
Yeah.
you will just be like, another fellow will come by. Normally lah, you know,
Yeah,
like,
nowadays.
oh hey, what's up? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so that, but the challenging part is when there's a lot of mutuals lah. You know, so group overlap, this friend, this friend, this friend, this friend, this friend, you know, so everyone will want to hang out as one group, then that will be, you know, like
Yeah.
a bit of that.
Okay, then the same question back to you. Have you ever done or said anything at all to kind of influence a little bit so the person that you don't like will not appear or appear less?
Not as direct as you. I've never done anything directly to like the client or agency because Yeah.
Okay, so what did you do? Like the not
Talk to
so
friends, lor.
obvious ones.
I'll just talk to friends, like just rant to friends. Yeah. So like, hey Jeremy, like I don't understand why this fella is over there. That day, I really can't ngam with this fella, but this fella show up, and then Baba talk a bit. I mean, we all bitch about people to a certain extent. Like it's just how where you do it and who you do it with, lah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's me, lah.
Okay.
And I don't rant online. I don't put in captions. I don't write diss tracks.
Yeah.
I don't do like very like vague posts and
That's why we don't have successful rap careers, bro.
Actually,
yeah.
I do that.
Oh, do you?
There are a few times that I actually wrote like a very long essay on my IG story.
Right.
Like, of course, I don't name names, whatever. I try to be very general about a certain topic, but if you know kind. And every time like I'm done and I want to post, I'm like,
Oh, so you didn't post?
I didn't post lah. I never post. All the time I write the essay, in the end, I never post. In the end, I'm like, why am I doing this? For
Right.
people who don't know what I'm talking about, they'll be like,
No context.
no context. Then they don't understand, and they'll be like confused.
It only satisfies you if someone knows and asks you, hey Jason, what's it about? Then you're like, yes, I can rant.
Or someone who knows what I'm talking about,
Correct.
they'll be like, yeah, I know, something
Not-
like that. But then it only will affect like 1 or 2 or 3 people.
Correct.
Then
Correct.
at the end of the day, because then the rest of the people who is watching my story, they'll be like, what's
You're
happening?
better off talking about it with us or like
Correct.
friends, you know what I mean?
Correct. Or on
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes, absolutely right. That makes sense.
What about you, Jeremy?
Yeah, definitely. Like everybody's got like. So the thing about me is like I think in my heart of hearts, as optimistic and as like good about things as I try to be, I feel that there are times where I feel like I'm just a natural hater. I naturally just like
Hate everyone.
like I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. If you're new and you're foreign and you're not in my life, odds are you come in at a lower rate. And you see me do this before where I meet new people, right? And
See, so much anger and energy.
when I meet new people, for example, I'm always approaching them with a degree of trepidation. Like I'm always trying to. You have to earn your way up for me to feel like I'm okay with you, right? Everybody generally starts below that. So whenever we talk about new people or like, hey, this person very nice, I'm always like, I don't know about that.
His favorite line is nice is overrated.
Correct. Nice is overrated, and that is it. And but I also recognize that this is an issue with me. So like I feel that so on a more like Zen-like perspective, how I feel about other people is a massive reflection of how I feel about myself. There's something about them that they do that. If you think about it, sometimes mirrors the aspect of yourself that maybe you don't fancy about yourself. It's just that now it's not you, it's them, and they have a trait that you don't enjoy, and you see it. You know what I mean?
So there's something for you to,
And then there's something for you to kind of like feel aggressive or
Yeah.
pent up about, right?
Yeah.
And so as a result, so I think when I operate under this realization, I'm very aware of the feelings, and I'm also okay to talk about it, and I can also tell you why. Also, certain people may not be steady or whatever, but there are different types of people who, like, you get along with, you don't get along with. Some people are not great people, but you don't even feel that kind of like feeling towards them, right? But for other people, you lagi lah, you don't like them, and even they didn't really do that much. Logically, I find that a reflection, and I try not to allow myself to be overcome by it. But however, when I do meet, as a result, when I do meet them in public at an event, I try not to let that overcome me. I am aware of the feelings they bring up, so I will not pursue an interaction. But I will also be cordial and as friendly as possible because I think people deserve to have a little bit more niceness in their lives. And I think I read somewhere, or I think it was somebody, my dad or whoever told me, like the idea of civilization has got to do with getting along with people you don't like. That is what being civilized or civilization is all about. You have to get along with people because if you like them, there's no need for civilization.
Tolerancy.
But if you don't like them, civilization is the only thing from like restricting you from your more animal instincts to smack them up the head. Like you cannot, must be civilized, right? How do you deal with the person that you are in an argument with, that you're angry with, that you don't like, in a civilized manner? How can you still be respectful and polite,
So
even though you feel these
I
things?
put you in this situation now, right? You're at a bar drinking with friends, right? There's 4 of you, right? Jeremy and then the other 2 friends you're cool with, right?
Right.
And there's that other person who you don't like,
Right.
Okay, you don't like, but he's in that group discussion with you, and he says a lot of things that just triggers you. you
Right.
know? How much can you tahan before you just either walk away, or what will you do? What would Jeremy do?
I think at that point in time, I'll just shut it down. Like in my head, mentally, I shut. Like you talk, also I won't listen. Or I'll just listen. I'll take notes, and then I'll come back to you guys and be like, "Hey, you know that guy the other day, You know the stupid thing." But I will not.
But in that scenario,
situation, I will
do anything.
I will not do
keep
anything.
quiet lah.
I think like there's no
You just
reason
won't
to
participate.
because I won't participate. I won't engage. I will not even fish for things for you to say to.
Yeah.
You know, like when it comes to me, you will get no response.
Yeah.
Hoping that that's how things fizzle. Is this really the case? When people say things, like when you don't give attention to things, that's when the energy fizzles out.
Correct.
Sometimes I find myself in, like, if that's me, right, I find myself in a very awkward situation. So let's say both of us, right, random lah, friends,
Yep.
right, with Jeremy, right. So you're cool with us. Then there's this other guy, but this other guy also close with us. So this other guy will talk to us. We will layan because we probably don't have beef with that person.
Correct,
Right? And then if I'm Jeremy, right, I'm in a very awkward situation where do I leave the table? You know, do I? I can't pull you out of the conversation. You're engrossed with him, this guy already. So then I would be very awkward. I'll be like, what should I do?
That's when you become quiet, lor.
Yeah.
Because you will need time to think.
Correct.
And that's when you become quiet.
That's when
and
I'll
then people
like
will be like, hey,
go toilet
Zachary, you
or like
introvert
grab
or what? Talk lah.
Yeah. But actually, they don't know what's going on.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Correct.
So for me, it's a bit awkward. One.
And what I do, I'm sure Jeremy also witnessed before. What I do is I totally leave the conversation.
Leave the table.
No, as in I'll still be there, but I'll be doing my own things. I'll be playing phone, I'll be looking at my watch.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Editing content on CapCut as a conversation is going on.
I totally don't care what people are talking about. I'll just be doing my thing. Or I'll just stare outside the window and just look at the trees, like, wow, very nice, the tree. Until they finish, I'm like, oh yes, done already? Cool. Yeah, that's what I do.
But I do wonder though if the path of elevated mindsetness, right, is to try as much as possible to not have this energy about people. And in the situations when people are annoying you, right, the challenge and the practice is to maybe find things to potentially like about them that don't make them so bad. So I've caught myself doing this occasionally just to dissipate my own energy. Say things like, maybe he's a very good son, maybe he takes care of his mother
you try
very
and think
well.
of things
It's
other
like
qualities
it's like when you're on the road driving and then suddenly got one car, tailgate you, and then you're like, maybe they need to rush the toilet to shit
Basically that.
benefit of the doubt lah.
Yeah, and I think if you go around the world, you live your life with a little bit of that kind of buffer for people's behaviors or whatever, you end up having less of this feeling. Because I don't like the feeling actually.
Right.
It's almost like you're hurting yourself because you want to go through life happily, do happy things, right? And feeding the feeling is not great. So you try and dissipate the energy and don't give it that attention as well.
Correct.
That's the practice, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, don't let it get to you. It's your life, man.
Correct.
Yeah.
Life lessons.
Which is Jeremy Teo.
Which is why I have to, when I play Magic, a lot of people they sapu me. I said, it's okay, maybe he's a very good son. This guy play this card, he don't know. I got no money, I cannot buy. Never mind, it's okay, maybe.
One day he'll give me a 700 ringgit. You never know.
I nice for you. Maybe one day you don't want to play already, right? Then you just
give me a
this back,
maybe that helps. That helps.
Yeah.
He just
Maybe
planted that in his head.
Yeah,
right. Now I'm nice to everybody because maybe one day
they'll give me that.
Yeah, so
One day they wanna migrate and then they wanna get rid of their stuff. Like, Jeremy, you play right?
Then the next episode, you see Jeremy's arm full.
I'm full of what? I'm full of watches.
Oh, you can see me.
I'm full of watches, Jeremy. Because why? Because we have a friend who has an armful of watches in just 2 months.
You technically did develop an armful of watches, okay?
Yeah.
Presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not even.
Zachary,
the guy who used to be a one watch man.
which Jason and I from the very day one, I'm a one watch, but we know this is bullshit.
Yep.
Me and Jason.
No,
had
No. We knew it was bullshit.
Me and Jason had sort of a running bet conversation.
Yes.
Like, when do you think he's gonna buy it? When do you think he's gonna get his next watch?
Because the thing is, no watch collector will only own one watch. Else they are not a collector. They are just a person with a watch.
But Wise Man once told me also you could be a watch collector with just one man.
That is true.
One watch.
The one watch. That is true. But all the 1-2 watch collectors are never, they start off 1-2 watch. They downsize. So you have not yet downsized. So we know it was not the path.
The perfect example of downsizing is like me. No, cannot.
You cannot.
No. But okay. So I pretend to be a downsized man lah.
Okay.
So initially, when I start loving watches, I buy this watch.
Right.
And then I see another watch, I'm like, oh, I also need this. And then I see another one, I also need. And then I see a very cheap watch, I buy because the rest is so expensive. This one so cheap, of course must buy. And then I see another watch, I'm like, well, I haven't got this in my collection, I buy.
So you're hot
you know,
lah.
so in the end, right, I got like 8 to 10 watches.
Like a hoarder.
And then after yes, and then
Trigger him a bit.
and then after like half a year to a year, right, you're like, but every day I'm only wearing these 3 watches.
Correct.
Why am I having the rest of the watches? You
Monday.
know, so might as well
Okay.
so might as well I sell and get rid of all these watches so that I can get back my money, because at the end of the day I only need these 3 watches, right? So you downsize from like 10. In the end, you have a 3 watch collection.
You got
so
3
that's
watch now?
downsize. No, that's why I'm not a good example lah. Like what I mentioned just now.
But I guess, but Jason has the thought. I know Jason has offloaded watches. He has
Yes.
gotten watches and he has sold them. And the rate that he is selling this year is higher than buying.
Correct.
You, on the other hand, have 200, 300, 400% your collection in the last 2 months.
It's not hard if you start from zero.
Correct.
Correct?
But
Yeah.
it's very, I guess the point is, you started off your collection saying you are a one watch man.
Correct.
And that was just
So I would like to
famous
rephrase that.
last
I would like
words.
to rephrase that, right? I gave it some thought. One watchman, right?
Yeah.
Just add something. One brand, one watchman.
Bro, there are a lot of brands, you know, in the world.
So that makes it.
No lah, it doesn't work that way.
No, cannot like that one.
Cannot like that.
Yeah,
You tell
yeah.
me I will get one watch of every different, I get one diver, I'll get one fee watch, also still okay.
Correct, but if
Okay, but-
one brand, one watch,
Oh, dude.
there are so many brands out there, and I don't think you would also want just one watch from one brand.
And you haven't even gotten into independent watchmakers yet.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Some
anyway,
yeah.
I just want to hear you say this now, Zachary. I want to hear you say, I am not a one watch man.
Wow.
Oh man, it's time. You cannot. Please let me hold
Before
the mic.
I say that, right?
Yup.
Allow me,
Um,
right? Give me the opportunity to sort of justify how I've evolved from a one watchman to an X number of watchmen. And then once you've heard my justification,
Okay.
then I ask you again, do you want me to say it? Okay?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Please continue.
Justify. Go ahead.
Start.
Give me your
Okay,
elevator pitch.
so- Elevator pitch. Okay.
Okay, 5 minute pitch. Go.
So I've always only eyed the Omega Speedy.
Okay.
For the longest time. I look at it, I read about it, right? I like it.
Because you're into moons, right?
Yeah, moons.
Even though you didn't go to the moon, but continue.
Moons, chrono, everything lah. Yeah. So I got that watch, right? And I believe that I need to tie my watches to milestones.
Okay.
Right? So next
Okay.
you're gonna ask me, then what's the milestone for this, right? So wait. Okay. So that was my 30th birthday. I don't
Okay.
like revealing my age, but so whatever lah, right?
Speedy
So
was
that
30th
was
birthday,
to like cap off my 30th that
Okay.
decade, right? Okay, everything I've
But
achieved.
it wasn't during your birthday, right? You bought.
No, but birthday year.
Okay.
Yeah. Next month it'll be 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
Oh, it's not 1 year. Okay. Anyway, so that was that. And then after that, okay, I started, loving more about watches. I spend time with you guys, right? So you guys share more about watches.
Correct,
Hey Zach,
correct.
this one looks good. Hey Zach, you don't want to get this. Hey Zach, I think this one looks good on you. I think you look like that kind of guy. So these guys, every time I meet up, confirm they talk about watch. So the power of influence, right? So I started looking into watches, reading, watching watches video. My explore page now is all watches, Sam. So what happened next was, what was after Omega? Okay, it was the Cartier. Yeah, so then I also was looking at this particular brand because Sam was looking at this brand, which is the Cartier, right?
Yep.
So she was looking at it for the longest time. She wanted to get Tang and all that, right? So of course I indulged into her whims and then go to the boutique and all that,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And hey, nice, but I didn't buy it right away, right? So I thought about it. I read up more about the brand. I asked you guys also, hey, actually Cartier, no history, right? It's just like a jewelry. Then no, it has history in military watch and all that, the pocket watch, all that, Santos Dumont, all that, right? So you shared all about this again from these fellas, right? So then I absorb more knowledge, right? And I, keep thinking about it, right? Then one fine day, when Sam finally said, it's time, I don't have a watch, and she wants a watch. So we go into the boutique, and I'm like, Sam, I need a reason to get a watch, right? And I feel that if we get this together, it would sort of celebrate not just us being together, but almost like our our journey together as creators and as a couple and as everything. So this is to cap that up. So you get one, I get one. Then Sam's like, whatever lah, I just want to watch, right? You want to buy lah, right? So
No need to bullshit all this.
yeah. So Sam didn't buy that, but I know you guys buy it. So so that was the thing. So I'm like, when I bought it, okay, it was that watch is now tied to that, not milestone, but sentiment, that feeling, right? Okay. So that was the Cartier, right? So the Speedy, the Cartier. Then next, I spoke to, I think, both of you again. It's like, hey, these two watches are too heavy for me to bring, everywhere and stuff like that. What if I go swimming? Then I went on a surfing trip with Jeremy, and I realized that, oh my God, I'm not with my Omega and stuff like that. I got no watch, right? So I started thinking, what is that one watch that I can wear everywhere if I swim, if I gym, if I anything like, I mean? Okay, I can also bring that watch. So then these guys talk to me about it. Hey, what you need is a Gada watch. I'm like, what the hell is a Gada watch, right? You're talking like as though I know the jargon, like Gada, Hamilton. Then I look at it, and these guys are very generous. They send links, right? They send links, send in the group. Then I look at it. Hey, this one for you. I say, no, I like this. No, this one is for you. I say, oh, okay, you know what's for me, but I don't know, okay? So I started indulging into that. Okay? Feel watches, again, another term, right? Feel watch. So I look into it, and Jeremy's like, oh yeah, man, that's a nice shade. I go look at watches with him, right?
Yeah, we did.
So we look at it. I didn't buy right away, right? I try. I say, hey, what's this? And all that stuff. Then Jason's was like, yeah, you need something that you can just, bang around at the time. Then I even look at the Seiko, right?
Correct.
So for some time, I wanted that. So this watch, I didn't tie it to any special occasion. It was just a watch that I wanted to wear when I'm not wearing my other watches.
Yep.
Okay? To be honest. Now then, that was the third watch, right? So then came the latest purchase, which is this Black Bay, right? So all my watches,
Is
right?
to mark the end of your
Wait,
Bali
wait,
and
wait,
your
wait.
Bangkok
No,
trip?
no, no.
You buy a
Wait, hear me out.
Wait,
Okay?
I'm waiting,
Hear me out.
okay.
Okay. All these watches so far, apart from the Hamilton, two lah, the Cartier and the Speedy, right, are tied to occasions, right? Are tied to milestones. Okay,
Right.
all right. This is the first time this watch, right, is tied to a sense of happiness.
Wait. What is the Hamilton link again? What's the
That
Hamilton?
one, I said that one got
It's
nothing.
everyday watch.
It's an everyday watch.
Everyday
Nothing.
watch.
Yeah. So that one memang got no milestone. But
Okay.
first time, this watch is tied to something that I cannot describe. It's a feeling, right? So black and red are two of my favorite colors. Okay, really, legit. You can ask
Yeah,
this to them.
it's my favorite colors too, I guess.
Okay, so it's a feeling where I thought to myself, why do watches need to be tied to milestones and you graduate or you what? What if this one watch could make you so happy that no other watch could make you feel before? And that sense of happiness is encapsulated into this watch. And every time you wear it, you're reminded of, living your life as a happy person, So I feel that this watch, that's why I was just telling Jeremy, like, this is my favorite watch, not because it's tied to any particular, moment or occasion, not because of the brand, not because of whatever it does, whether it's a dive or what. It's because of a feeling, and I cannot justify feeling to you guys because that's how I feel about the watch. And every time I look at a watch and I put on this watch, and when I got the watch, right, it was even happier than when I got the Speedy and the Cartier. Yeah, and I got this alone because Sam wasn't. I got this alone. When I was like, oh, I'm really happy. I walked out of the store really happy. Every time I put this on this watch, I was like, oh, damn nice, very happy. So that is the logic to where I've arrived. My evolution in the short 1
My
year.
next question is, what is your reason for your next watch? What will be your reason for your next watch?
To be honest, I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it.
So that means there will be a next watch lah.
No, I haven't thought about it whether there'll be a next watch and there won't be a next watch. I haven't actively
I
looked
think
into
I
it.
can give you the reason.
Ah,
for
you
the
see
next
these
watch.
guys will poison one.
I
will
didn't
put
say
send
anything. I
links.
didn't say
Okay,
anything.
what's the
Okay,
reason for next watch?
because your watches are either tied to like a milestone or a journey or happiness,
Okay.
right? I think the next one is a watch that you buy simply because you can.
What do you mean?
All his watches he has bought because he can.
Yeah,
No lah,
that's
got
why I bought a
reason.
watch. Right?
The next one is no reason one.
No
It's
reason.
because
Why would I buy
I
it
can
without
buy a
reason?
watch, so I just go
No
to
lah, I
the
wouldn't.
shop and buy
I
a watch.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It would still have to be. I have to like the watch lah.
Yeah, of course
know?
lah. You just
Yeah.
buy a watch that you like lor.
I like so many watches. I can't buy all watches.
Based on this long-winded explanation that you just gave us, I'm beginning to truly understand
long-winded coming from Jeremy,
how
Okay.
how Sam has managed, how you managed to keep Sam in a relationship with you for so long. Your bullshit still damn good.
Yeah, correct.
I was like, for a split second, I was convinced, but then I realized, no, this is all bullshit. Our friend here used to work in advertising. He's an ad man, cannot trust.
Yeah, he do copywriting. For advertisements.
Yeah, but I really love this watch, man.
I have to say, it is a beautiful watch. I'm very happy you got it. But you are not a one watch man. You never were a one watch man.
I was for a period of time.
You might have.
I was for a few months.
No.
Bro.
I think you might have thought you were a one watch man, but you were
No,
not.
you know why? Okay, let me add to this. He started with 0 watches. Right? Okay,
Apple
Apple
Watch.
Watch is Apple Watch lah.
Okay.
Right.
But like proper mechanical watches. He did not have any. So he was very happy to be able to have the Moon Watch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then because he also were not very fluent with the watch language and the watch world. So he was like, this is the watch I wanted. I have bought this watch and this is the watch that I will wear every day. And hence I am a one watch man. But the thing is, for every human, after you have one watch, you will then want to understand more about watches. You
If you
automatically
like the topic, right?
yeah, you like the topic because you look at the watch every day, And then of course, for example, you have an Omega. And then when one day Omega launches new thing, you also curious you want to see because you are tied to this brand now.
Correct.
You also want to see what the new thing that they launch. And then continuously you research, and it's very hard for us to control our own
Emotions. Happiness.
because watches is something that is with you all the time.
Correct.
And hence you want to have another one to do something else for you in your life.
Right.
So slowly you will then enjoy the collection of watches. Hence, you cannot be a one watch man anymore because you now understand watches. When you don't, and when you didn't start with any, then anyone can be a one watch man. I'm citing you, by the way.
Understand? No, but I wanted to ask you this also, right? Because you've been into watches for. Do you wear watches based on your outfit? Very simple, right? How you look for the day, or you wear watches based on how you feel on that day. Doesn't
Both.
matter. You go event, you go,
Yeah.
friends or what.
Yeah.
Feelings or outfit for whatever reason.
Both. Definitely, I will have to match my outfit first when I
So
want to
it's
go for events lah, right? But the moment when I want to filter down the watches to match my outfit, I will then base on the feeling. Like for example, if I have like 10 watches, right?
That if you have the luxury of more to choose from.
Correct. So I will
Right?
filter down to 2 that can match my outfit.
Correct.
And then these 2 will be like, okay, this one gives me happiness more. So I just take this.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But because you also have a bit more
Correct.
to play around, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, right? To be honest, right?
Yeah.
It's more about feelings. There are times where I have to internally fight with myself, battle with myself. Oh no, it's an event. It's got to be like this. I've got to wear that. Or it's a very casual. I shouldn't be wearing this, right? But I feel like wearing it,
Yeah.
so I wear it. And this one, really happiness one. So like if you see me with this watch, right, you
means
know
you're
I'm in a
happy.
good mood on the day. Like, I'm in good mood. Everything just goes well that day, and stuff like that. Yeah. I wear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah lah. So
You still have to say it though.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Zachary with his official statement.
I'm not a one watch man.
Full stop. Done.
It's like a simple.
No. Say it like you mean it, bro. I want you to say your
He
full
believed
name.
it. He believed it.
No, you
Okay,
say it,
hi.
say it.
My name is Zachary Yo. It has been X number of days since my last watch purchase. Stop shaking. Okay, so
5 days.
I would like to say, in front of everyone, even live as well, right, in front of my 2 good friends, I am not a one watch man.
Stay strong, man.
Awesome.
Stay strong.
Good job. Good job, bro. Keep it up.
But it's a fun hobby lah. Thanks for getting me into it.
No problem.
I feel
I'm
like
very happy for you.
I feel like Jason has been the true worm tongue in your ear for the watches. I think you more than anybody else have truly like.
Jason very rajin to send links.
Yeah. Because the thing is, if I'm not able to buy it, I hope my friend can buy it.
So at least you can live
So
vicariously.
at least got someone near me who has it.
then you can see,
Correct.
touch.
Yeah.
Right.
Like why I send the Citizen to you guys because I hope you guys buy it. Yeah. And also like because it's just a 2,000 ringgit watch. And the Tsuyosa is very nice with the small seconds. That dial also very nice. It's also like almost olive color dial. Yeah, and it's also one of the best Citizens I've seen so far.
Oh. Because
So
of
I
the
think
dial.
no, because this series of watch.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
I mean,
Because
just looking
people also say that the Triosa is actually a PRS killer.
Oh, but of similar price range, right?
No, it's cheaper.
Cheaper.
And it is similar look, and it's also integrated bracelet.
No lah, not gonna kill PRX lah.
But I've been looking at the Grand Seiko though. The
Wow.
I mean, just looking.
Wow.
Which one? Which one?
No, Zachary, there's one thing I
Just
know about you. No, there's
looking.
one thing I know about you. Every time you say I am just looking,
I don't
you
look
have-
at girls and then
you have
end up with
ended
those
up with a
girls, right?
purchase. When it comes to watches, every time you told me you're looking, you end up with a purchase.
Wait. So which one?
No particular one. The Snowflake obviously impossible to get, right? But I mean, generally, I just look at all their. It's very simple, man. The Grand Seiko, not the
correct.
sports collection one. The
Yeah, like the normal dial
not
ones.
the heritage one. Also, the normal ones.
Like the one with
plain
the
ones.
textured
Correct,
dials
textured
of-
one lah.
yeah,
The
white
mountain
birch,
lah.
yeah, the mountain, the birch, the
trees,
river,
Hey, the white birch is
whatever.
damn nice.
Yeah, so
The white birch is
I
great.
just like it lah. That's all. I just
The
admire
whole
it
idea
from
of
afar.
the dial is inspired by nature.
Correct. So
Yeah.
it's very nice. Yeah.
Japanese
But I'm not really a
inspired.
nature person, so yeah lah.
Not yet lah.
Not yet.
Suddenly,
Other than surfing.
Suddenly, you're gonna tell me
Something needs to look like
this,
the waves.
this watch,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
dial look god. They got dial
They
right
have
waves.
They have a sea wave one like that
Ah.
one. Damn nice.
Good to know.
Right. Then you're gonna be like, oh, every time I look at
You
it, I
go
think
inside
about
link already.
Yeah, it reminds me of the time when I was like
I caught my
surfing.
first wave, right?
on a trip with my good friend Jeremy. Right.
Catching wave is a good way to celebrate.
Hey, faster send him the reel of the guy who got his Apple Watch thrown on the floor.
I saw. It was that one, man. Yeah.
And then like give like the one friend who doesn't have a Tudor yet.
Yeah, the three of us can be like a Tudor gang.
Okay, just hypothetical, right? He has the, what is this? The FXD, right?
Yes.
The Pelagos.
Lagos FXD. This is the Black Bay.
Yeah.
The burgundy. Don't get the same watch, right? Assuming lah, right? What watch would you get now?
I mean,
The Tudor watch.
I'll get a Black Bay 58.
The 58.
58.
He has always been wanting the 58.
The
one.
58 has always been my thing. It's a
Yeah.
58. I wouldn't mind a GMT, but I think the classic 58 is still, I
Yeah.
would go for it. Very few. I've always loved that watch. I just never gotten it.
Okay, we have 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Tell the world why you deserve the Black Bay 58.
The Black Bay 58 is a gorgeous vintage inspired watch that first time I laid eyes on it was a true work of art.
The feeling.
And interestingly enough, it was also a watch that was introduced to me by a friend who also showed me the beauty of watches. And as a result, I've always associated the Black Bay 58 with my interest in watches. And I do think that as far as like dive watches go, for like entry level luxury or whatever you want to call it, like that is it's beautiful enough to be the dive watch in your collection. You don't need any other dive watch after that. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, the gilt markings are amazing, and now that you do in-house movements, it's truly everything you want in a watch. And everything I could want in a
Meta certified as well, I think.
yeah, it's beautiful.
And that wraps up the episode. Thank you very much for listening. And if you like what you hear, follow us on our Instagram, Yeah Podcast, TikTok, Yeah Podcast, and our individual social platforms. I'm Smash Pop,
Zachary Yo.
I'm Jer says.
and we'll see you in the next one.